I put on these shoes this morning, but honestly, my legs are really tired from training, so I'm gonna switch over to flats. And my toenails are not painted, so it's in everyone's best interest.
I'm Ferré, I'm a teacher, and I run. I am a teacher, I am a runner, I am a YouTube blogger where I share my daily life as a teacher.
And one of the best recommendations I can give you as a teacher is when you want to yell, whisper instead.
When I started on social media, I feel like it completely changed who I was as a teacher because I got everything from there. Concrete ideas for lessons. I got ways to use little trinkets from Target and how I can use them in my classroom. Social media actually has a phenomenal community of teachers. The more I shared with people, the more I was able to connect with them. I quickly started to realize that not only can my ideas benefit my students, but they can benefit students literally not only around the country, but around the world, and it's extremely powerful. When I got my first teaching job and I was at a Title I school, it was a little bit of shock to me what some students go through on a daily basis. I quickly realized that a lot of my kids in their short 7 years of lives had gone through way more than I would probably go through my entire life. A lot of times it's teachers, we're like, why didn't you come to school with a pencil today? But you see X, Y, and Z that they had to deal with before school. They didn't have clean clothes. They had no one to take them to school. The fact that they came to school even without a pencil is a miracle. I felt like every single day I was coming in and putting forth my best, but like it still wasn't enough for them. And that's a very low place to feel like as a teacher, because the number one thing is that you want to feel like you are doing everything you can to help your students. Because as their teacher, you care about them and you want to make their lives better, but there's only so much that you're actually able to control. You're only able to be with them for so many hours a day. The main thing that kept me going when it was so difficult was honestly just the community of teachers that are out there on social media. And I honestly think that for teachers, connection is one of the most important things. Teachers are a special kind of human being. The people that choose to run marathons are a little bit crazy. Like, why would you possibly want to run for hours? The hard work that you have to put into it, that ends up making it all worth it. And a lot of times in teaching, you're putting in hours grading and planning lessons and communicating with parents and holding conferences and all this other stuff, and it's exhausting. But when you end up seeing those light bulb moments with your students, it makes it all worth it. It's just like when you're training for a marathon, there's a lot of days where it's not very fun and it's hard, but when you actually get to race day and you see all of your work end up paying off, it's just like those light bulb moments that you have with students. I think sometimes there are so many things that impede on you and make you feel like the whole world is against you, and you have to be reminded that it is all worth it.